Alright, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Guild Wars 2.
You gotta blank out your chat.
Oh,
You
no,
gotta blank out
that's
your
good.
chat.
I did it already. So this
Oh,
chat
yeah,
tab,
I see.
this chat tab I made is literally just NPCs, combat data, and game messages.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, okay.
No humans will speak there.
yeah, so that's literally there was a tour going through the city, and then that was the ambient dialogue.
Okay.
All right, so this is not a typical stream. This stream is introducing the game to Final Fantasy XIV players. So I need a lot of your input for this. What do you want to see? Because once we're done with the Q&A and me showing stuff off, then I can pick a map and I can show you like how how general gameplay looks.
Dungon.
Dungon?
Dungon.
Like see how they work?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Dungon is like to Guild Wars.
okay. Yeah, I can solo a low level dungeon just to show you how they're structured. Hopefully it won't take too long. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna take an hour, maybe not.
Nah, probably
But
won't. Not if I do.
One of the things I'm curious about is dungeons. One of the things I'm curious about is big boss fight.
Oh, okay. I can do a big boss fight. That's easy. Those are all over the place.
Big.
So this is from the base game, so they don't do cutscenes that great.
This man is a wolf with antlers.
That is a Char.
This place has a history.
That is also the race of the character I'm playing.
Getting us killed.
And they're more big cat with horns.
The humans pushed us out and built Ascalon on top of it.
Look at this fancy shit.
Yeah.
Back.
I don't know. These things don't look too bad.
No, this is fine. Wait until we get into the actual like in-game
like
stuff.
Like the in-game cutscenes.
Yep.
And whatever. Okay.
Yep, they hadn't figured them out yet. They really figured them out a couple years later, but this is base game.
That's fine. Base game Final Fantasy XIV doesn't even exist.
That's true.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead forever.
Don't
look back.
Yeah, so anyway, this story is basically the origin of why there's ghosts all over Ascalon.
Okay.
Yeah, a bunch of people die at once.
Yeah, a
Is that
bunch
the
of people were
answer?
cursed, essentially.
And no weariness.
Then I figured it. I got it.
And they are essentially mentally they're frozen in time,
Right into the
so they don't update. So they're
They
like, oh,
update. He says.
yeah. So if
Oh
you
my
kill,
God, you're right. That fire effect looks like garbage.
it got better.
Okay.
So anyway, that's not even what I mean. That was still decent. What I mean is when
Ah.
we get into like the character dialogue. I'm fine. Let's go. I can solo this. Yeah. So here's Dungon. I think I have to figure out how to open the door, which involves opening these. Oh, it was a fight. Okay, so yeah, here's combat.
Big sword.
I have a great sword.
What are you?
So I'm playing a necromancer. That is to say, that's my base class.
Yeah.
In fact, it would be pertinent for me to show you this real quick.
You have a pause menu. You can just.
This is not. I am not paused. I am not
Okay.
paused at all. I can still walk and
okay.
attack and everything.
I guess you just killed them so fast I didn't notice.
I did, yeah. So
Okay.
this is the build panel. This is basically where you can set your what are called specializations, and this is essentially 3 passive trees, right?
Okay.
And this third one here, you can select elite specializations as well. And if you select an elite specialization for Necromancer, that is Scourge or Reaper, that becomes your class.
Okay.
When you select an elite specialization, you get access to a new weapon type for a Reaper that is Greatsword.
Sure.
And then it usually changes some class mechanics around, and then you always generally get new skills over here on the right. For instance, this heal skill and this ultimate skill are from the Reaper class. And this the 6th skill is always a heal, and this is always an ultimate. So if I change these out right now, you can see all of the ones that are available. These ones are specific to your race and are generally not very good. These ones up here. This one is for buying a special version of the game, and these 4 down here are based on your class. And if you go over here, same for the healing, just class-based. The only race-based things are ultimates and then some utility. But as you can see right now, if I were to just select this, now that's that. As long as you're not in combat, you can swap out anything, and then you're just using that. Same with this build over here. I can just change things around, and then now they're set to that as long as I'm not in combat. Anyway, moving on. I still need to find the correct
Sarcophagus. Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus guy. That wasn't it.
That was a trap.
I have a hammer now.
It's leaking oblivion.
Oh,
a
hey
little.
there. No, that's okay. So that's my weapon. I'll cover that in a second.
As a Reaper / ex-Necromancer Reaper.
Yeah.
What sorts of things do you do?
Okay, so base necromancers are really good at summoning minions.
Yeah.
And then you can have a bunch of dudes running around. They also, it's basically these trees tell you stuff that they do. So if I, one of these is spec'd into that. One of these is better for summoning minions. One of these is better for other things. But I guess the way to look at it would be these. Yeah. So these are corruption skills. What these do are generally this one. You inflict conditions on yourself, and then you get an effect. And this one as well, and then this is actually one of the skills that you can build around. Basically, it spreads conditions around to all the enemies. You target one, and it basically spreads them. So there's a build where you can just inflict a bunch of conditions on somebody and then chain them. These are all spectral skills. I don't know. I don't use these much. Almost every class at least has signets. These are passives with an active that disables the passive when you use it. These are the minions. And these are wells, which is what I was using before. This skill here. So it's just a floor AoE. It doesn't affect. That one's damage. This one gives buffs, and this one corrupts. So this one turns buffs on other people into a corresponding condition.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just have the 2 damage ones because basically Reaper is very heavy DPS class. Can I open you yet?
Very heavy hit people with big sword class.
Yeah, it is. And basically, actually something that I saw in the Guild Wars 2 Reddit the other day that I found really funny and really accurate is that Reapers only pretend they have 2 weapon sets. So if I push this button here, I can swap weapons. Now I'm holding an axe and a warhorn, and my weapon skills have changed. But I really only swap to this for this skill because it's a CC skill, and this skill because it's high DPS, and I'll only generally use those on bosses. Otherwise, yeah, I pretty much just have a sword.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention the main Necromancer mechanic, which is this green bar above my weapon skills. Life Force. So this is essentially another health bar for me. If I push F1, now I'm in Shroud. I'm a Reaper, so it's a Reaper's Shroud, and as you can see, I don't have these skills, and I have 5 new skills here while this is going, and it's constantly draining. But if I kill stuff, I'll get a little bit more life force back.
Oh, so you just steal people's souls a little, huh?
I mean, yeah.
Makes sense.
I literally have soul reaping as one of my skill trees here. Anyway, we gotta move forward in the dungeon. I mean, we can just quit at any time because it's not like I need to clear this. But
I'm just curious what it looks like.
Yeah. Just oh hey, I found it. Did I? Nope. I talked to Ritlock. Ritlock, I'm not trying to talk to you right now.
You don't matter at this moment. Big cat wolf thing. with horns.
Okay. No! Anyway, here's this. Alright. How did I still not find it? This is the most boxes I've opened. Okay. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. We needed to spawn in Napa. Alright.
This honestly reminds me more of Diablo than any, just from the solo fighting that you're doing. Is
Yeah.
that
So I mean, there
normal,
could
or-
we could have a party of 5, but I'm doing the story dungeon, which is level like 30, just so that I can
okay.
solo it. Dungeons are kind of not really run that often anymore because they were only in the base game and like other stuff exists now.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, so I need to pull that. Oh no, hang on, no.
Hello,
Oh,
hello, ghost person.
all right. So,
So there doesn't really appear to be a global cooldown.
no, there is not. There's no such thing.
Okay.
Wait, then-
Yeah, what?
Huh.
Your attacks have speed. But
Yes, that's correct. I
Okay.
have an attack speed. Oh, hey you. Over here.
there's not as such a global.
No.
Yeah.
Do you have skills that do, like, you know, take a bit to come back, or is it just...
Oh yeah,
Oh, they all have-
skills that have cooldowns. You can
They,
look at
they
them.
every skill has cooldown except for the auto attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if I use this, you can see
You know,
25 seconds.
but the auto attack is your attack.
Yeah, that is my attack.
Oh, you got knocked down.
I did get knocked down. Ah. Okay, so this sucks. I need to make it through here. I need to grab this boulder, because I know the mechanics already. Oop. Oh no. Oh no.
So all those red spots on the ground,
Damage. No, no! They're traps. Okay, well, yeah.
they sure are traps.
Hey, you. Ritluck, are you not gonna... So, I got knocked out, but I'm not dead yet.
Yeah,
I now have a chance to kill that enemy, which I'm not going to.
because it has
Because
a bunch
Ritlock's
of
not
mud-
gonna get me up.
Cruncha health.
And dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So I died. Anyway, back to the start of the dungeon here. Let me fix my armor and then...
Even if you are over leveled, doing something solo is not the
So,
easiest thing.
as you can see here, I have 5,000 health. I'm actually scaled down to the level of the dungeon.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. This dungeon is totally soloable because at level 30 you don't have
All of the stuff.
the tier of gear that I have. Maybe you don't have
Yeah.
runes, right? Maybe you don't have all your accessories. So I'm higher statted than a typical level 30 would be, because you can't even get the tier of gear that I have until you're level 80. All right, so let's try to beat this guy up again. Shouldn't be hard. I just decided to not fight him, and then died. All right. Lots of traps. Why are you doing this? Oh no, knockback. Ooh, will I win? Unknown. Nope, we're okay. So, did you see that? Did you see this bar here? I stunned him by doing enough CC.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I
then he
should
knocked
put
you
that
back
skill
into a
on.
trap.
Yeah, but he's gonna go down pretty quick here. All right, disarm traps. There we go.
Take care of the traps.
Now I need this boulder still. I was just gonna try to run away. So as you can see over here, I got some gear for killing things.
Sure.
But I didn't have to pick it up because I have a mastery that essentially turns on auto loop. That's a thing you can get after you hit max level.
Put something heavy on the pressure
Did
plate.
I not? I did. Okay. I thought I missed. Okay, I just need to go. Turn them off.
Well done. That should take care of the traps.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Burlock's not gonna save me again.
I do think I get the gist.
Yeah? Okay. So
And I suppose what I was actually looking for is what kind of content do people run?
okay. See,
And
that's
since dungeons aren't really run anymore.
Correct.
Something more relevant.
something more relevant. Okay. So you want big boss monster? I can do that.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the most relevant content? It's just
No.
big bosses that roam on the...
No.
Oh, okay.
It's one thing that people do. There's a bunch of things
Okay.
people do.
Ask for.
So here,
Because that's
LFG.
the equivalent of like running a dungeon or running a trial.
LFG tool, right? So we have the
Yeah,
dungeons,
yeah.
which I was in, and as you can
Yeah.
see here, there are 0 groups for this dungeon. There are 0
Okay.
groups for this dungeon. There are 0.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 1 group for that dungeon. Okay. So they're not run very much. So one of
Yeah.
the major things that people do is fractals. These are
Yeah.
basically what dungeons are.
Okay.
These are better for dungeons. You can see people are doing these, although people do the higher tier ones more. But I can't search them because I don't really do fractals. Raids are the big thing. But I'm not.
Mhm.
I've never raided, so nobody would probably take me.
Yeah.
Strike missions are things we could do. They're kind of in difficulty wise. They're between dungeons and raids, so I could probably do this. In fact, I've already done that particular strike before, so it wouldn't be too hard. But like that's a thing people do, and then this is the PvP stuff. These two, there's a lot of that. I've never done PvP, but World v World is essentially when you play the game, you're on a server, but sort of, right? Guild Wars 2 operates under what's called a mega server, where there's no distinction when you're just playing the game.
Mhm.
The people that you run into could be from literally any other server, and they'll show up in your game.
So
Hang out with them.
14 uses data centers.
Mhm.
So when you're running through your data center, you might run into somebody from any other data center.
Okay.
Crystal data center is, I think, 8 servers.
Okay.
So that's
But-
not significantly different.
It's not. But World versus World is a PvP mode where it's like territory capture. In fact, if I just go into my home borderland here and I open the map, I can show you. Now, you see, I just jumped straight into that from inside the dungeon. It doesn't care. Now, this is more... Yeah, here we go. So, green is controlled by my server, and every single one of these maps has 3 different servers fighting each other. So the
Okay.
red server is a different one, blue's is a different one, and you can see red's not doing too great here. Green mostly controls this one. This is our home server, or our home borderland, I guess you could say. And so, blue's doing stuff. But then there's also, one for... Wow. Red's just not here at all. This is their home... Wait, no, this is their home borderland? Yeah, and it's been completely taken over. That's weird. They're just not present. Oh, they're present here, though. This one's
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to Eternal Battlegrounds because it's usually always full. But like, yeah. So this is like I could run over to here. Well, maybe not the tower by myself, but I could run over to this camp and take it. But it was actually taken recently, so I have to wait 3 minutes. And then it's just like, capture the territory. You get points for your home, and then stuff happens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't go here unless I have to. Unless I'm making a legendary weapon, which I said I would talk about, my weapon. Richard was wondering
Yes.
about the particles on the ground. So, I have what is called a legendary weapon. There. It's called Twilight. what's different between a legendary weapon and an ascended weapon. So ascended is the strongest tier in the game. They added it like, I don't know, a year or two after the game came out, and then it's always been the strongest. And they're never going to add anything stronger, I don't think. Considering it's been another like 6 or 7 years since then, and they haven't. But legendary is the same strength as an ascended weapon, but at any point, I can just decide to change the stats on it.
Mm-hmm.
To any combination that exists in the game. I have it on. What do I have it on? Valkyrie. And so that's the benefit of having a legendary weapon. That, and they look nice. Here, let me preview the weapon.
Yes.
They look extra fancy, and also, can I do it from here? Is it gonna work? No? Dang. Wait, I can do it from here, I think. So if I... Can I make this window large? No, I can't. Okay, we're just gonna zoom in on my character then. So...
much sparkly blur effect.
What? Yeah, so it's like... It's got that effect, but also... There you go. You can see... Oh, I messed it up. There we go. So it's actually a static image.
Oh yeah.
That the sword is essentially a window into.
Yeah.
And also, cool. in addition to that, it changes. It gives you like a footfall effect. So as I'm walking, you can see those spots. Every legendary weapon does that. Okay.
Oh no.
So let's see. So a thing that a lot of people do, as we mentioned before, is bosses. So let's see, what's currently... That's unfortunate. We missed Triple Trouble. That would have been a good one. But... honestly, this is unfortunate because we're at the boring bosses. We can come back to this later, because there is a boss that would be really cool to do. At about... in 15 minutes. So let's do some other small stuff until then. Like, I can show off... I don't know, how do mounts work in Final Fantasy XIV?
You have a mount.
Yeah?
You press the mount button and you get on your mount.
Yeah? Do they do anything else besides that?
They can fly after a while.
They can fly after a while?
All mounts can fly.
Oh, all mounts can fly. That's cool.
That is a recent thing.
Okay.
Since Shadowbringers. It used to be you had to have an aerial mount to fly.
Okay.
Oh, so that's what that tag is.
Yeah.
I noticed that, but it was like, what's the point of this?
But when they made it able for you to fly in all of the Realm Reborn areas, they were just like, let the wolf fly.
Okay.
Let the horsey fly.
Neat. Okay, so in this game, each mount has a specific use.
Okay.
So there are this many mounts in the game.
Okay.
Raptor, Springer, Skimmer, Jackal, Roller Beetle, Warclaw, Griffin, Skyscale. And they each have a unique... they have unique skills. So this Raptor can jump really far, and it uses up the endurance bar here. And every mount has a what's called an engage skill. So when I use this skill, I'll dismount and be in combat.
Okay.
And you can see it did damage to the enemy.
Yeah.
And
Nothing
every
like that in 14.
yeah, every single one does similar. So Springer does big jump, and it's useful for like if I wanted to get up there. I can just go jump up there. It's very useful for exploring. This game, exploring is big, right?
Yeah. Pretty much the only time you actively explore in 14 is when you are looking for aether currents. When you get all the aether currents in a region, you can then fly.
Okay.
So.
All right. So yeah, to fly in this game, there's only two mounts that do that. That's the Griffin and Skyscale. So Griffin, Skyscale is what button? No, I have it bound to my default. Anyway, they also serve. They both fly, but they also serve different purposes. The Skyscale is kind of like the direct upgrade to the Springer I was just on, because can grab onto walls, and as you can see, I spent this yellow bar, and now I got more blue bar. Blue bar is like the height that I can fly to.
Gotcha.
And if I grab onto the wall, yeah, then I can. And then this is useful for vertical climbing like that.
Yeah.
And then the Griffin, is this a good spot to show it off? Griffin's the most interesting mount in the game, I think, because speed.
Speed boost.
Yeah. So let's see. Is this high enough? Yeah, here we go.
You could super monkey ball.
Super monkey ball?
That's just what I always call that. The dive
okay.
into a into a speed glide.
Yeah. So I kind of messed it up because I'm not going that fast, but like that's what you would do. You would dive and do. Honestly, I can show you better if we just go to a different map. Maps with things built for the. There's entire Griffin like skill courses, and I can go to an easy one over here and show you that like there's just things they set up. So you can do this, and they give you, rewards for doing them. So, okay, so that's the fastest one in the air, but the fastest one on the ground is the roller beam. Very fast. In fact, also with this one, they built racing courses in the game, and
Good.
And you even have a drift.
Yeah, nothing like that in 14. Mounts in 14 are essentially cosmetic.
Aesthetic.
I see. Yeah. Well, in
you
addition,
have to get mounts to the point where they can fly. All mounts have the same fly speed. You can get riding maps that increase your mount's ground speed, but it's universal across all mounts.
Okay.
So it's just another way for fashion.
Okay.
I like this system where they are very functional.
Yeah, they're very fun, and then they also all have their own sets of skins.
Yes.
And
they do have their own looks.
Yeah.
But you know what there isn't in this game?
Yeah.
What?
There isn't a flying chair. My
Bitch.
favorite Final Fantasy 14 mount.
I just got that the other day, and I was like, "This is stupid."
I
love it.
I
It's
love
great.
the flying. The flying chair is essentially your chair, and you just sit in it, and it's just a mount.
That's cool.
It doesn't have legs that walk. It just bobs through the air.
Yeah, there are, as I just showed off before I was attacked, there are chairs in this game. I didn't grab one that can move, but there are chairs that can move. None can fly, though. I will say that. So let's see here.
I love the flying chair.
That's pretty fun, yeah. Okay, so you see this right here? That's where I'm going. Oops. Also, there's these skills over here that are not specific to mounts, but like this one is like replace the mount's health because the mount has its own health, and if it gets drained, you get knocked off of it. You can replace it with your health, but if you lose this, then you just get downed because it's your health.
Yeah.
This one refills these bars. This one jumps off, and you can use it to gain a little bit of extra height. The last one was a stealth, right? Yeah. There's no ultimate for the mount yet. But anyway, so there's these courses, and this is what's called an adventure. So it's like this little just kind of mini game you can play. And here we go. I'm gonna do this one. First try. Let's go. And then it's just go through the rings. Go Superman 64, but good. And then
This is like.
Oh, no.
You know what else?
I hit the ground. Yeah.
You know what else that flying is very similar to?
Yeah.
It's Arkham Cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Arkham
yeah.
City has flight challenges exactly like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just fly your Batman through the. What was it? Is it holographic? I forget, but
I
whatever.
don't
It's
remember.
rings.
Yeah. And for doing that course reminded me, oh yeah, that's a thing in that game.
HS. What is HS? Oh, wait. Tech's not till 7? Oh, tech's not till 7. So we have another hour for that. What do we want to do instead then? I guess we could do Karka Queen. If anybody's even gonna do it. HS Megatrain. What's HS? I don't know what HS is. Oh no. Check squad message. I mean, I can just see what the squad message is. Uh-oh, it's over there. Oh, that's what it is. It's the guild. Okay. So we're gonna do... Oh, we're gonna do Karka Queen. Okay, cool. So I don't know how fast travel in Final Fantasy works, but it works just like that in in this.
Oh yeah. By crystal? Yeah, that's correct. It's the same.
Yeah, just that's a warp point. You can teleport to it for a small fee.
Yep.
And that's that. Yep.
They're changing how they're changing the warp fees in Endwalker.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
what? Why? And to what?
They're adding a 4th digit, so now it's something to be over 1,000 gil for transporting.
Oh fuck!
But they're also
doesn't matter.
selecting prices more accurately based on how long it would take for you to physically move there.
Oh,
So yeah.
Traveling to Kugane is no longer going to guaranteed cost you 1,000 because if you're in Lenosha, you could have just gone to Limsa and taken the boat to Kugane. So it'll be cheaper.
It would just have taken you a couple of weeks.
Well, I mean, like, in literal moving through the game space.
Oh. Okay.
So you are not charged the 1,000 if you're fast traveling to Kugane from Limsa anymore. But considering they're adding the moon, I remember when they announced in the first Endwalker reveal when they showed the moon. One of the chats that Koji Fox pointed out on stream was, "Now for the low price of 1,000 gil, you too can teleport to the moon."
That's pretty fun. I like that. So anyway, yeah, Guild Wars 2 also works like that, distance based. So this one, 1 silver, 22 copper, or 122 copper, if you want to think of it that way.
Yeah.
And then if I were to go, I don't know, way up here, yeah, 4 times as much.
Yeah.
But still, really not terribly expensive, right? It's like
no, it's essentially just meant to be a minor gold leech.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Essentially, yeah. Like, because most characters, I was surprised at my character, which is like, after a while, you're just like, oh, I have so much money, it doesn't even matter that I fast travel everywhere. It doesn't, who cares?
If you're doing, like, your roulettes and stuff, and you're just doing quests, you end up with the 1,000,000 gil before you notice it.
Huh. There's something for a collection I can do there. Okay, right. So something I didn't like. I should also show off like one of the main things you're doing when you're just playing a map like for the first time, which is this game's version of quests. It doesn't really have like a quest list. Just if you're nearby something, an event could trigger, which is this box right here.
Yeah.
So on this map, if you secure all the settlements, which I suppose I could be helping with, that just unlocks merchants. So like for this map, it's just if all the settlements are secured, you get extra merchants until you lose one of the settlements. Like this map is it's an early map, but a map that I'm gonna go to after we do this boss fight, way more elaborate. Oh yeah, there's also the squad is talking about bounties. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off just in case. I turned that on to see where they were going next, but bounties. So those are like extra hard boss fights. They only exist in the later maps. So they're doing bounties right now.
How extra hard are they if you have a group of 40 people?
So, the bosses scale with the number of people in proximity to the event.
Sure.
So
is there a cap on that scaling?
I imagine there is. I don't know what it is
Okay.
off the top of my head. But squads can go up to 50 for here. So it probably has that in mind. I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe so. I'm just thinking there's hunt trains in 14.
Yeah.
Where it's
okay.
like every day there's 12 hunts that get posted.
Mm.
And when you get 50 people together, it's like, okay, everybody ready to start? Let's move over the monster, and it's dead. Okay, let's go to the next one.
It's not.
When you have a squad, it's just like a monster.
So it's not that quick, but it's pretty close to like it's a couple minutes maybe.
Probably
Anyway,
more comparable to Fate grinding when you get to a Fate boss, which it's like Fate boss. Even if you have a group of 80 people, Ixion can still fuck people up.
so you see all this right here? Oh wow, somebody's putting a lot down. This is the highest tier of food in the game is usually like a thing you drop on the ground and then other people can get the buff from it. Usually
Sure.
food is just like a thing you consume from your menu, from your inventory. I don't have any food on this character because this is my character that doesn't really need this kind of thing usually.
Sure.
But like, you know, when we're doing a boss like this, people like to drop it down and then you get that's all the stuff you get from it. Nice. 5% or 20% magic find. Pretty good. Pretty good food. There's also nobody dropped any, but there's in addition to food, there's like another buff you can have on you at the same time. There's those two like inventory buffs. Oh no, I do have food. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see that? So there's the apple icon, which is food, and then there's like that wrench icon, which that's not going to do anything. This was an April Fool's item that I just still have. It confers true sight feline. You just start seeing a bunch of ghost cats or something. Yeah. I mean, I could. It says it expires at the end of April Fool's, so I'm not sure if that will do anything right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun one where there were just spirit cats all over the place. They actually gave you buffs if you touched them. Fun stuff. Oh hey, banners. This is the other kind of buff, which can only be dropped from crafting these specific banners and placing them down, which give you these buffs down here. Yeah, so those ones are never personal. Those ones are always banners like that you have to place down. Also, somebody put down a jar of bees. And now I can throw a jar of bees at somebody. Why? Why? I don't know, but I did it. I threw a jar of bees at something. That was interesting. I've never seen that.
I wonder where that came from, because there's a bomb type in fucking Dragon Age that's just a bar, like a glass full of bees.
Yeah,
and it's a
that literally is just a glass jar full of bees. Well, they're yeah.
I just wonder where it came from.
Who did it first?
Who originally came up with that? 'Cause that's like what?
Yeah,
Like,
it's really rude.
Why don't you put bees in the jar and just like shake them up? Don't forget to shake it and then throw it at a person. Like what?
Yeah. Okay, so this is more what Guild Wars does. They have like events that just pop up, and now just we're doing the event, we're just defending this facility. And if I'm not nearby, I don't get notified of it. If I'm kind of nearby, okay, there we go. So then I got some experience, some of this currency, and then some money. Yep.
The experience bar and get in this game is pretty fantastical. In fucking 14, it's just sterile numbers. Just like, listen, here's your XP. Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you're in my position, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty non-intrusive. I think it just sits over there, and then I clicked on it, which caused it to do that. I think it can just go away on its own. Give you the stuff if you don't touch it, but whatever. I can still see player messages if they speak them, but they don't show up in the chat. So. Oh, that person was sitting on nothing in the air. That's good for a moment. That has to do with the model limit that I've set. So that could just happen. Anyway, 6 o'clock. Here we go. Oh, time remaining to lure it out. Okay, so is there another event we can do? Down there. Okay, so let's go. Oh, it died. Hey, and there's the boss. Okay, it ended up being fine. Where's the oh, hang on. Where'd they go? Oh, over here. This is another thing you gotta be careful of. You gotta be ready to jump around. Also, I don't really need to be in this squad anymore. Okay. So this is the boss.
Some sort of spider creature?
It's a karka. It's like a weird crab.
Okay.
Except, you know, this one rolls around and murders people.
Yeah,
Here's all these dead people.
That's a lot of deads.
Well,
Yeah,
they're downed.
they're just-
Downed, not dead.
Oh, good point.
In fact, I revived one of them. Couldn't really tell because the model was gone, but
You know.
that MMO cluster,
Yeah, yep.
clusterfuck
of particle
lights.
effects. Yep.
Yeah.
This is pretty universal, I think, unless you're playing like RuneScape.
I would say so. I have mine turned down.
Yeah, well, you know.
When I play 14, I need to be able to see what the boss is doing.
That's what the giant circles are for, right? And the fact that it's
Yes.
Yeah, but even when I'm looking at right now, I can barely
then-
see the circles.
And then,
It-
God, I hope we get to the point when we play that I get to Red Mage LB3. So,
All right, and we're done.
so Echo can see the flashbang.
Yeah. All right, so that was the boss. Not particularly hard. No real mechanics to this one.
I did roll.
It did roll, but like mechanics.
Yes.
That was just a dodge, you know.
Yeah.
Just do one of these. Okay, so now let's look at a map. Let's go over here.
I remember doing a trial of a 24-man, and someone Red Mage LB3'd, and at the end of it, like 7 people died because they couldn't see the big warning sign on the ground for the boss is gonna stop here.
Amazing. Okay, so we have a commander on this map. That's a good sign. So, a commander is somebody with this icon over their head. You can set, you basically have to buy the ability to have that tag over your head. It's like 300 gold, which is a lot. As you can see, I have 76. It's a lot. Anyway, they also show up on the map, right? If I do this, they're like, yep, they're here. If you click on them, I can join whatever squad they're in just by doing that. I don't have to like look at the LFG tool. Just if I'm on the same map as them, I can see them and join them. This looks like nighttime.
Is it not?
Let me look at the timer on the wiki. Are we on nighttime right now? Okay, it's gonna reset in 27 minutes. So this is not a good time to be here. Unfortunately, we started at a weird time for a lot of the maps. But I can at least run around and show you like what this map would be. So when the map starts, essentially like there's a bunch of scattered people from an organization called the Pact, and they're all trying to form up camps like to survive, because the story is well, they had an airship. They had an airship. They had an airship. They had another airship. Yeah, so all their airships got blown up. And so they were knocked out of the sky and have to, regroup. And so here's one of the campsites. You basically, do events around the campsites and then save the people, and then, you slowly build up all the camps, and then night hits, and then the camps get attacked by the enemy, and then you fend them off, and then there's big old bosses to fight at the end. Up in the... So this is one of the first... This is the first map of the first expansion. So verticality for this map was really a big thing. So all the bosses are fought like way up there, and you have to get up there physically because there's no warps up top. And in fact, you can see the map here. There's 3 layers to the map. Here's all the zones way up top, the ones that are not faded. So like here, where you fight the bosses. Unfortunately, we can't really. I mean, we are about to fight the bosses in like 10 minutes, so I could show you that, but it's not going to be too much different from the Karka Queen.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing isn't the bosses; it's building the whole map up to the point where you can fight the bosses.
Yeah.
Because basically you have to take a helicopter up to the canopy, and you can only do that from a secured camp, and they only take you to certain zones, right? So you need to have as many camps as possible active to fight all the bosses. Although nowadays that we have these flying mounts, you only need 1 helicopter, right? Because then you can just fly to the rest of them. But before, you see these this big shaft of wind over here. So you used to have to. Let's see if I can. Is there one? Oh yeah, there's one right here. Perfect. So before mounts existed, they were made in the 2nd expansion. First expansion added gliding. So you can hit the updraft and go up, and that's how you'd have to do essentially sky platforming to get up there. If you didn't have a helicopter. Very difficult. Nowadays, not so much. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else you would want to see. The actual like real boss is at 7 o'clock, so in an hour.
Yeah.
And this map's about to reset, and I don't know if we want to do a full 2 hours of that.
It's just like go through some routine stuff.
Alright, well, honestly, okay, I'll just go do what I'm doing right now, which is this map down here. We can see how this is doing. Maybe I'll get a map that's just starting and I can show you the start of it. That would be good. Because this one isn't on a timer, unlike the other ones. The map I'm in, we're about to fight the boss. I mean, I can show you this boss. This has got some cool stuff.
Sure.
So, well, we can try to finish out these camps. So, when this map starts, everybody's up here where they land, right? And then they spread out to these 3 zones and set up camps. And then what happened to me? Why am I off the... Okay, that's weird. I fell off. Again, yeah, that menu's not a pause menu. So we got to get back up there. Come on. Come. There we go. Okay. I fell off the bridge, I guess. That's back north. I want to go this way. Wait, I don't even need to run down there. There's probably... Yeah, these waypoints don't exist until the camps are set up, so you have to do that. Alright, so the event I want right now is... So if I mouse over the event name, then you can see on my mini-map it's flashing, so that's where I need to go. Try to do that again. There. So that's the event we need to do to progress this particular camp. So I'll go over there and do that. Assuming it's not going to be done by the time I get there. Where is it anyway? Was it right where I was? No, it wasn't. Okay. Good. It's not that event that was right where I was before I portaled, although I was closer before I did that. Okay, one of the things about the roller beetle is that I can bust through these walls. I say, as I somehow fail to bust through both sides. Okay. And that's actually going to be open for other players for a little while. So that's a cool thing. Alright, now what the heck are you doing? Do I have to fight you? What's happening? Oh, no. What happened here? am I, like, permablind? What is this? Oh, he's blinding me. Why are you blinding me?
He's also chasing you down.
Yeah, that's true. That is also happening. I'm gonna just go ahead and die. Yep. Oh, wait. Maybe I can live. Heal. Hey, Aurine. Don't worry about that. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, well, not dead. I might be able to. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And this thing got. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Help me, Aurine. Thanks.
So is that basically Borderlands last chance?
Do I have to
system?
beat you up? Is that what's going on here? I do. Why? Okay.
This is a cool looking construct, by the way.
Yeah, the Asuran golems are cool. Wait, is this an Asuran one? No. Yes? This isn't a standard Asuran one anyway. Anyway, let's see how well I can do. Oh no. Oh, like not very well if I keep walking into those. Okay. Yeah, get stunned. Oh no. Just everything's bad. Nobody's on this map, so that's my main problem. I think that's why it stalled out on level 3 of each. Nobody's here. And so me doing this solo is not going to end well. I wonder if that's what I need to be doing instead of this. So that event that I did just kind of bail on, that might be it instead of this. This will certainly be an easier event than the one I was just doing. So let's do that instead. Let's escort. Also, somebody's here, so that's good. Yeah. We'll do this instead. Because that was not intended to be soloable over there. You can see it says group event.
Mm-hmm.
Not something you can easily do soloable. I have one character that might be able to do it, but that's because they're based on they're essentially a sniper. So I'd have to be like super dodgy, and it would take forever, and it wouldn't be very fun to look at. Hey, look, more people. So this is probably the event that I'm supposed to be doing instead of that other one. To actually progress, anyway. Hard to see my keyboard. Okay, there we go. Oh. Now we're just doing this. If I was playing a different character, I could speed them up, but I'm not. Yeah, I have a character that's exclusively spec'd into making everybody go fast. Which works on NPCs a lot of the time. Yeah, it is. In fact, if I could guarantee that I'd get back into this map, which I don't think I can, unless I'm very quick, then I'd just swap to it to show you. But we should be all right. Actually, nope, that's personal. Dang it. Personal swiftness only. Unfortunate. Don't worry about the fact that an axe is a ranged attack. Please. It's fine. I promise.
I'm worrying about it just a little.
Worry more about the mesmer, which is like illusion mage. Also being able to wield a greatsword by default, and their auto attack is, instead of attacking with the sword, firing a laser out of the sword.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Fucking.
Okay, so that's
who
done.
is it?
Now,
Shulk. God.
Camp 3 still, or Tier
Took
3.
me forever to get to Shulk for laser sword.
Do me a favor. Keep an eye on the trail.
My brain went laser sword. I'm really feeling it. What's your name?
It's not a sword made of lasers. It is a sword that
Yes.
you fire the laser from, for some reason. Anyway, we're gonna escort these supplies to another camp now, mostly because I don't know how to get
these delicious oxen.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's any other things you want to see, while
I just gonna want to see the routine. You know?
Yeah, all right. I mean, it's basically just do whatever you want, you know. But for me right now, it would be doing that map that I wanted to do initially because I need. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
But it reset at a bad point to show it, so I'll just do it later. Instead, yeah, we'll just do this because it's at least interesting to look at. That's the main thing for me right now is that I'm not really doing anything aside from waiting for the next expansion and working on a legendary weapon. So I don't even know if there's anything I can get from this map, but I'll show it. I'll show off the fight, assuming this is a dead map. This might be a dead map, and we'll never get to actually see the fight though. These are things that I need to worry about.
Dead map? Is
Like,
it just
there's
a map
there's
that
nobody on
doesn't-
it.
Yeah, okay.
It's like doing Eureka.
If I could instead join this,
Oh, thank the
but it's
alchemy
not
that's
even.
over.
No.
Come on, let's keep
Apparently
going.
nobody's doing this map. Yeah, unfortunately. What else? What else do I even need at the moment? That's really what I need to check. Yeah, and we still have 45 minutes till the cool boss, so whether or not this one gets finished. Oh hey, never mind. There are people here. That camp finished. And we are going to we're going to that camp. That camp's already done. Will the influence be for the base camp or the camp it arrives at? I don't actually know. I don't actually know.
We made it! I guess I shouldn't be too surprised with how good you are at killing things. If you check my Goliath here, you'll find a fresh supply and the land roost here is ready to go.
Yes, good.
Some must fight so that all may be free.
All right. And okay. There we go. Now we're moving again. It's always weird. It's always weird when the NPCs stop for an ambush like that and then take their time to start back up. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Just need some encouragement. All right. So gathering points. I don't know how those are done in 14, but here,
You know what I did before this Goliath business?
those are instanced to every player.
I know.
So
I know. From small
just
beginnings, right? Well,
gather
look
it
at
and
me
not worry
now.
about
Dynamics
Same.
has to
denying
let
it.
me
Okay,
in if
that's
I
good.
help kill
That's
Bounty
always the
first.
best way to do it.
Uh-huh.